So DV-8, 3-op Speedfarm, and Trimmed Meadow. I like to do everything in one go. Anyways, in order to get the Trimmed Meadow, you just need to not let the boss use this journey attack to kill any of your units, which is basically its basic attack or a normal attack, where it launches rockets to the left and right and top and bottom in phase 2. So yeah, pretty simple. Don't let the boss kill any of your units with its normal attack, and you will get the Trimmed Meadow. Now the squad. Silver Ash can be replaced by Eyja, and Thorns and Kirishi cannot be replaced, they are essential. Also, Silver Ash should be about level 80. Mine has very high potential, which gives him a bunch of attack bonus, which allows him to do about as much damage as a level 80 Silver Ash, I think. And later on, he does barely enough damage, so, you know, the higher the level your Silver Ash, the better. But if your level 60 or 50 Silver Ash works, please tell me, because that's good news. So, yeah, just tell me in the comments if that works. Place the Thorns here, facing right. Deploy Kirishi here, facing right, and then once that caster comes out right there, wait for it to start repairing the machine, and once it starts repairing, wait for the boss to do one attack, and once that happens, deploy monster. So that's the repairing starting, and that's one attack from the boss. Now you can deploy monster. Yep. And when the boss teleports, it will do 6,000 physical damage on the field in phase 1. That's 7,500 in phase 2, but we won't let that happen. Anyways, in order to reduce that damage, you just need to deploy as many operators on the field as possible to divide up that damage. So for example, I have 3 operators on the field right now that will divide the damage from 6,000 to 2,000 damage, 2,000 physical damage for each operator, which is a lot more doable than 6,000 physical damage. So yeah, just deploy as many operators as possible if your units cannot survive that blast. Activate monster skill once that caster enters its range. Retreat monster once it's dead. Activate Silver Ash's skill once it's ready. Activate Thorn skill once it's ready. And yeah, wait for monster redeployment. And again, if Silver Ash cannot withstand that explosion, just deploy more operators that you are trust farming to split up the damage amongst the operators so that Silver Ash can survive the explosion. Redeploy monster there once redeployment is ready, and activate Rishi skill once the boss has entered phase 2. You get it right there. Retreat monster once the boss's phase 2 has ended. Redeploy monster on this tile to kill those 2 failure thingies once they spawn. Redeploy Silver Ash here once you have enough DP. I mean, once he is ready, not once you have enough DP. Naturally, you will have enough DP. And activate his skill once it's ready. Activate Kirishi's skill once those 2 guys spawn. And retreat monster immediately once it has killed both of those guys. And retreat Silver Ash once he has killed that caster. Now you want to redeploy monster immediately once the machine spawns. Or immediately once the redeployment is ready, actually, so that Kirishi's skill can get ready sooner. And activate Kirishi's skill once it's ready. Yep. And for the last enemy, just let Thorns deal with them. That's all. And now I will do an Eyja run. Alright, let's do the Eyja run. And Eyja serves the same purpose as Silver Ash, basically just to kill the bots in the middle and to speed kill the enemies spawning on the top right and bottom left. But since Eyja does not have such a free deployment with her range-only thingy, we need to use Monster differently. With Silver Ash run, we are using Monster to help Silver Ash survive by killing the casters as soon as possible. In this run, we are gonna use Monster to kill the bot that is out of Eyja's range, which is this one. And the timing is pretty tight because we do not have Silver Ash's redeployment talent, but it will still do if you do everything precisely. Deploy Eyja once the boss does his explosion. Then again, the explosion gets the damage of the explosion gets split up amongst the operators. So the more operators you deploy, the less damage they will take. Activate Eyja skill once it's ready, and retreat her once her skill has ended. Oh yeah, also, the boss has relatively high resistance than his defense. So with Silver Ash, we could just get the boss into phase 2 right away. But here we just need to activate Monster skill twice in order to get the boss killed. Yeah, since Eyja cannot do as much damage as Silver Ash on the boss because of her doing odds damage, and the boss has high resistance, as I already said. Deploy Eyja here once she's ready, just like Silver Ash, to kill those 3 enemies spawning on top right, and redeploy Monster on the bottom left to kill those enemies spawning. Activate Eyja skill, activate Monster skill, retreat Monster immediately once he has killed those 2 enemies, and Eyja too. Now just redeploy Monster once it's ready, and activate Monster skill once it's ready too. There we go. And the last enemy was gonna be dealt with by Thorns. That's all. Hope those helped. Thanks for watching, and bye.
モンスター、必要な組織サンプルの採取を開始しろ。